especially. Haters full of jealousy is what I like especially. Haters full of jealousy is what I like especially. Haters jealous, jealous what I like especially. Haters full of jealousy is what I like especially. Haters full of jealousy is what I like especially. Haters full of jealousy is what I like especially. Haters full of jealousy is what I like especially.
Okay, we're live. Here we go. Welcome. We're at the Meme House LA. It's Chris. We're gonna be trading some memes today. Here we go. We have on the line Miguel. He's gonna help us analyze some of these tokens, execute the orders, make some money.
Hey Chris, how you doing? Yes, exactly. That's what we're doing today. Making some money.
Let's go, man. Let's do it. Okay.
Perfect. Well, the market is a little slow right now. Like we have to wait for a few seconds, but yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
But maybe you can show what happened before we entered to the stream. the meme coins that were good, that were successful. You know?
Oh, I will show the screen here. Do you hear an echo? No, it's good.
No.
Okay.
Good.
Here we go. All right. So, let's see. I'm gonna show you guys a few trades that we just closed right before this recording. And the first one was swag.
That was a good one.
Yeah, look. It's been moving up and down within that range. We entered the trade at
the beginning.
At 11:30, so about an hour ago. We
Yep.
entered, sold a piece of it real quick, like 20% of the position. Another 20% over here, and then we closed the rest of it. We closed that at a 89% profit on that. It's not a lot of money on P&L terms, but on percentages terms is what we're focused on right now. Now, Cake. We closed this trade at minus 25. We entered over here. We got out over here. It touched our stop loss, which is a shame because it did go up later on. Let's see. And hold on. It's not like we entered too high. We did enter it at a pullback. We could have waited a little bit longer, but hey, it's never perfect. Now this one, it's called Happy Coin. We bought Happy Coin over here at $641,000 market cap. We sold a part of it at 948. Actually, we sold all of it at 948,000.
Yeah.
It went up a
Just
little
before
bit
the
more
drop.
later on, and then it dropped. Yeah, it went completely down. So we managed to just scalp that real quick, get out, and keep the profit. 37% profit on this one. And the last one, my favorite. This one is continuing to go up. It hasn't stopped at all. It just keeps ripping the chart apart. But we entered the thing very early, man. We could have stayed and we could have made a ridiculous amount
Already.
of money. Yeah,
Exactly.
because look, we entered at 130,000 market cap. So clipped a bit of it at 199,000. Another 20% at 247,000, and then we sold the rest of it at 315,000 or so. And yeah, it just kept going up and up and up. Oh, we did keep a little bag, like a little bit of it over here. So, that's the good thing. We did sell it a little bit higher, so this trade closed at 87% profit.
That's the good thing with the strategy that you're implementing, like taking the small profits every step of the way.
Yeah, we're taking small profits over here. I'm thinking maybe this one. It's good for now. We'll keep adjusting later on, but for now, let's keep it like this. So take profit is at 50% on the move up. We sell 20% of the position. Second take profit is 80%, 85%. We clip another 20% of the position. The last take profit is 115. We take half of what's left, and then we just manage the last little bit manually. So the rest is just running and running and running. Sometimes it does go down, so we just need to close it. But this one, dude, it doesn't stop. I don't know what to do about it. I think we should just keep looking for more stuff. I don't think it's gonna do this.
There's nothing new, but maybe we can trade Papa if we see it goes a little bit under maybe 1 million. If it goes under 1 million, maybe we can buy since there is an entry.
If it goes to 1 million and then it starts catching momentum, then yeah. If it's just a big drop and it just keeps dropping and dropping, I'm not too sure if that's a good idea.
It doesn't. You have to see how it gets there, like volatility wise, liquidity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, nothing.
All right. Let's keep scanning for more stuff.
Yep, nothing new. Like the only thing that is working now is Papa. Literally.
Wow. Invest.
Look at this.
What is
Look at that. That's the one that you have on the right. It says SITC. Look, you have it on your screen.
I have it on the screen.
Well, it went down. It went down. It's not worth it anymore. I don't know. Like the ones that are migrated, you see there.
Which one?
Oh, it would just disappear, bro.
What is it?
There are two. That one over there. The first one. It's moving too fast, bro. Like I don't think they are worth it. No, CTC, the one that next to you, that one that says migrated. Yeah. But I really don't like those type of coins, but like it's just going down, down, down.
Just another shot. Just another short seller trying
Over the line. It's a capital. What is it? 175 or 400 whites. Which one is closer?
Look, I think that you've got enough sycophants and people that have posters of Elon Musk on their wall that just want to buy the stock and just don't pay attention to fundamentals.
All right, so
Because
nice. 400, 175.
hold on, let me just finish. So if you took Musk's name off this and put somebody else there, and Musk is the story granted, you'd say capital-intensive company, allegedly a CEO who can't stay away from illicit drugs, right? Where the board, as reported by the Wall Street Journal, was going to conduct the search. There's nothing going for it. Robo-taxis are a crowded space. They're on the front edge there. Robots are a crowded space. They're on the edge there. So what do you
Do you think it's worth it?
Neither for you,
Nah.
but in all fairness.
It's always expensive.
It's funny.
Capital intensive.
Elon Musk goes, just another short seller crying at the casino.
I'm not.
He says, let's assume for a minute that I am on drugs. I definitely am not. This sad case is saying that I'm kicking his ass while wasted. Oh, that guy. I mean, we could enter. It's starting to pick up a little bit, maybe. Let's wait until, let's see if it goes up to 55. If it goes to 55, it'll be kind of a better sign.
Maybe the entry point, yeah. I agree. Okay, there's a new one.
Okay.
It's called Lucid Works. Let me show you. Well, it's like the other ones, right? They're at the bottom right now. Let me see if it's worth it. Like,
Okay. Yeah, you like to catch reversals. I like to catch the momentum.
yeah, and the thing I think we need to know if it has both things, right?
Yeah.
The coin has momentum and kind of a reversal because we need to buy it at lower price.
Yeah,
In order
we
to
should,
mix
we
it
should
properly.
never get stuck trading
Yeah,
dividends
I
or
agree.
trying to DCA. All that stuff is useless. No, I don't think so. This coin looks.
Yeah, it looks terrible. Just in case it just started to do something like with liquidity and something interesting, but not. It died.
Yeah, no. Even the ball, even the market cap is just so low. We could have come
Yeah.
over here and then got out around there. But
Yeah, it was a
it's like so early.
really fast pump and dump.
Yeah, this one was completely just an absolute pump and dump. It wasn't even a pump. Look at this. It didn't even pump at all.
Exactly, it was just more like a dump.
Yeah, it was just a dump.
Okay, let's keep watching.
Here. So it's still trying to fight for its life, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it's gonna do anything.
No. But it has been times that this coin surprised us, right? There is like almost dead, and in one moment it just goes up to 100k, 200k, and it's crazy, right?
Yeah, a few times
So
we've missed out. Yeah.
So sometime we can actually buy a coin like this and wait.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
That's something
Today
we
is
could
not the
do.
day.
Yeah, today's not the day. That's something we could do once we get more big winners in, and then we can take
Exactly.
have the luxury of doing that.
That's true. Because basically it's a luxury to follow that
It is.
shape.
It is. What we're doing right now, it's working out perfectly. We just won 3 out of 4.
Exactly.
Everything is nice.
And look at this coin right now. It's called Crying. Like it's picking up
Use it
again. I know you.
Oh, crying.
Yeah. I think it's picking up again. It went to almost 10k, but right now it's 29 and it's pumping up a little bit.
Okay. I got in.
Okay. You're not sharing the. Okay, now you're sharing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a pretty tight stop loss. That's good.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So let's see if we're good. Okay, now we have to wait. Let's see what happens.
Sounds good. Keep entertaining us. I'm gonna get my food.
Keep entertainers. Okay, okay. I will jump to the swimming pool, bro. To the pool.
Be back in a second.
Okay, sure. So let's look at the coins. Let's see what it. Oh, it's going up. So it's really good, actually. A good buy, a good entry, a good level. I really think that it could go to 70K. Maybe it goes to 100K, and we made a lot of money, like maybe 5 times our money, right? So 500%. Let's see what happens. See what happens. So right now, we need to break that resistance level that is going to be 40K. Maybe if we break the 40K resistance, it goes to. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, exactly. Yes, perfect, perfect. So we're taking some profit. We're taking some profit. That's good. Oh yeah, we took another profit. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it keeps going up. If it actually comes up, we're gonna be with a really good percentage, a really green and beautiful percentage. If not, I think it's almost everything, right? So we're winning 74% right at this moment. We have another take profit. It's gonna be a little bit later on, right? Because the price, I think it's more than 100K. No, right now I think we have to stop it ourselves to close all the position, like the whole position. So we're winning, Christopher. We're winning.
Did we just win on all of those?
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're winning. I'm narrating everything that's happening to the audience. Oh, everybody.
Awesome.
I feel like the guys from
80%. And we still get a little bit of a moon.
Yeah,
back
we
in
have.
there.
Exactly. That was what I was telling. Like, we need to close it ourselves. I think right?
Yeah, yeah. Let's
We can
see.
eventually just leave it there and see what happens.
Yeah. Let's
How
see
much
what-
money do we have right now on that?
on like on the wallet?
No, like in the position, like open.
$3 in there.
Oh, okay, perfect. So those
Yeah.
$3 can go up 3 times, or they can.
Yeah,
or we
yeah,
can
yeah.
lose it. Doesn't
We
matter.
basically opened 0.1, which is like $15, and so we just made 80%, like $13 on that, and we got 4 more in there.
Okay, so if we lose those $4 or $3, we're
Yeah.
gonna lose we're gonna win $9 instead of 12. So I think we can just leave it there and see what happens. What do you
Yeah,
think?
let's leave it in for a little bit. We bought 16. We are holding 3 left. We've made 13 so far, and we might still make a little more.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look for another one.
Keep looking for stuff. I'm
Yeah,
tempted
exactly.
to close it down the moment you send me something, because I don't wanna, like, I wanna something. It's whatever, man. We just made 80% on this.
So keep the good trades open, yeah. And I have some like the same thing that it's crying, yeah.
Yeah.
But it started with $3 million of market cap. And maybe it's a buy if we wait a little bit longer, and the pullback that is gonna be like maybe $2 million of market cap.
Okay. Is just crying at the casino. Not me, but because the meme is good. I like it. And moving up.
I'm crying. Oh, you bought it?
No, I didn't buy it. I'm just putting a limit order over here.
Oh, okay, perfect.
But dude, I should
Yeah,
get
we-
greedy. I should get greedy about the moon bag.
Give it
How
there.
about- yeah, how about like 500K for the moon bag?
Yeah,
All right,
makes sense. No,
dude. If it goes there, we're gonna close at like 200%.
that would be beautiful.
Let me just mute myself.
Let's try it again. Oh, there's a new one. No crying in the casino. Yeah, everyone is making the meme coins about this.
Yeah, those are copycats. Let's see how it looks. I'm not too. I don't know. I feel like we
Like,
have
is
the-
this is
do we
is
have the
this-
original one? Yeah, it's going up, but
Like it has this.
it's the same concept. But I think we have the OG. I think we have the original one.
Yeah, we have the OG, but this is a new concept. Like literally, the name of the coin is different. Like it's NTIC because another tweeted something else, and it has like 136K followers. So maybe, you know.
Mm, yeah, I'm not convinced. You see that? You see how it's moving?
No.
I'm not convinced.
Okay.
I feel like if we're buying the copycats, we're risking losing our gains on the OG.
Okay. Okay. But this is kind of a reply of the original post.
Cool. Alright. I'm just gonna mute myself real quick.
You sure?
Actually, I have an idea.
Tell
We're
me.
gonna do a quick intermission here. We're gonna play a video. If you could mute yourself real quick, I'm gonna mute myself too. I'm just gonna play a video here for the audience, like a 10-minute video while I have some food, and then we're gonna come back to this trade, see what happened.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Here we go.
How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. China and the U.S. just made an agreement. They made an agreement on trade. We have the details. We know the new tariff rates. Of course, this is subject to final approval, but this is coming from Trump. And we also have news that inflation is pretty much dead. Like, we just got the CPI numbers lower than expected. And China and the US are printing money. We have more and more companies buying Bitcoin, announcing hundreds of millions of dollars of buys. Companies that aren't typically issuing debt to buy Bitcoin or selling shares, they are starting to now. If you don't mind, hit subscribe so you can see future videos just like this. If you want to trade crypto, there's a link underneath the video to BYDFi. You can get between a 20 and 60% bonus, depending on how much you deposit. And you can use crypto as collateral. For example, you can go over to derivatives, go down to CoinM, and you can actually trade crypto with crypto as collateral. For example, you can trade Bitcoin with Bitcoin. You can trade Solana with Solana. Usually you trade it with USDT, but this allows you to get even more exposure to these assets. And you get paid in the collateral that's going up. So if you long XRP, right, and I'm up 17% here, I'm getting paid 31 XRP, which is worth more than when I started. So you can get even better returns. Now, if you want to follow me on Rumble, there's a link to that underneath the video as well at the bottom of the description. Last night we got news that the US and China agreed in principle on a framework for a new trade deal after 2 days of talks in London. Now today we're getting the final deal, and the market's liking it so far. Bitcoin, let's just look over the last 5 minutes, you can see it's up about $700, $800. Of course the market's not open. Typically we'd see a little bit more play, a little bit more upside if the market was open. Traditional markets are up as well. S&P's up about 0.45%. Trump says our deal with China is done, subject to final approval with President Xi and me. Full magnets and any necessary rare earths will be supplied upfront by China. Likewise, we will provide to China what we agreed to, including Chinese students using our colleges and universities, which has always been good with me. We are getting a total of 55% tariffs, and China is getting 10%. relationship is excellent. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised that it's going this smoothly. I thought we would probably see more setbacks or more delays. Who knows? This deal is not 100% final, but it sounds like everyone's happy with it. So just kind of signing on the dotted line right now. But I don't remember exactly where tariffs were at while we pushed back tariffs. I know they were at 145% at one point, but I think this is lower than most people were maybe worrying, but maybe a little bit higher than people were hoping. But you can work with 55% tariffs on China. Some people obviously move production somewhere else, but yeah, we'll see how the market reacts to this throughout the day, I suppose. CPI came in at 0.1% month over month. Expectation was 0.2%. Core came in at 0.1 versus expectation of 0.3. So CPI year over year was 2.4. CPI core was 2.8 versus expectation of 2.9. So interest rates lower than expected once again. Now this is multiple months of CPI, PPI, PCE coming in lower than expected. And while the Fed says they're data dependent, they're not looking at the data. The data continues to show that inflation is coming down. So they should be cutting rates probably by 0.25%. But we do have the Fed meeting next week, and it's projected that they do not cut rates. China is starting to print, by the way, China's Housing Provident Fund. A $1.5 trillion lifeline for the housing market. They started to tap into it. China is leveraging its Housing Provident Fund. This has $1.5 trillion in it. According to Bloomberg, this savings program is increasingly becoming a primary source of financing for homebuyers as banks grow cautious amid profit challenges. So the fund surpassed banks in loan issuance, with outstanding mortgages reaching 8.1 trillion won last year, which is well over $1 trillion, close to 1.2 trillion dollars. So they're printing money to help out the banking sector. They are providing extra liquidity. I mean, the U.S. is doing similar things, printing money and trying to pass this big, beautiful bill. Everyone is printing. Interest rates are still high in the U.S. I think we're in for a very interesting rest of the year. And companies continue to buy more and more Bitcoin. Iron announces a proposed convertible notes offering. Iron, which is the mining company, announced its intention to offer, subject to market and other conditions, $450 million in convertible senior notes due in 2029. And now I believe this is actually $500 million. I think it actually got upsized. There's so much demand for these, and these companies continue to print these out of thin air to go buy Bitcoin. Printing fiat, printing shares to go buy Bitcoin, which is the hardest asset in the world. And they're not the only ones doing it. They're not the only ones buying Bitcoin. You can see ARKB bought 20 million yesterday, FBTC 67 million, IBIT with 334 million. They bought over 3,000 Bitcoin here once again. They continue to stack. Now IBIT is at the magic number of 666,000. So they're at 666,000 Bitcoin. And it's not just Bitcoin. Other cryptos are starting to do well too. And you might see the Bitcoin baby here, by the way. He's joining for the last couple minutes. But you can see Ethereum performing quite well in the last 7 days, up 7% versus Bitcoin's 4.3%. Over the last 30, up 9.5%. I made a video yesterday. It is so much easier just to invest in Bitcoin, and you're going to outperform most cryptos. But there are certain times where altcoins do well, and I'm happy for everyone that's been able to invest and get some gains in altcoins. You can see the SEC could approve a spot Solana ETF within the next month, Bloomberg reports. So I still do hold some altcoins, but I'm 85 to 90% Bitcoin, to be clear. I'm very excited about the Solana ETF, spot ETFs with staking. I'm very excited about the Ethereum ETFs with staking. I do have some exposure to altcoins, but they are some of the largest altcoins for the most part. There are a couple smaller ones I hold as kind of moonshot bags, but I'm very excited about this. To be able to get passive income, get some staking income, I think is pretty cool. I think it will draw a lot of inflows, honestly. Now, let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. We're seeing some green right now, but I could see a lot more later throughout the day. Especially if there's some commentary from the administration on this new trade deal, especially once the market's open. They're not open for another half an hour or so right now. So I think this is going to be very exciting. And yeah, if you've been able to buy crypto or been able to buy stocks over the last couple months, like you've gotten a good deal. This has been a time where there's been so much fear in the market. But yet, it's all short term. Almost all fear is short term. There's not any fundamental issues, cracking of the foundation in the financial world. So if you can buy assets on discounts in a time where there's money printing and the government's always going to bail you out, you're going to do well if you just have a long-term time horizon. Let me know your thoughts underneath the video. Again, if you want to trade, there are links underneath the video to BYD5, BTCC, BitNext, and Weeks. I'll see you all in the next one.
All right, guys, we're back. Are you looking at crying? It went down a little bit, went back up. So our moon bag was over here. We were talking about selling it, and no, we just kept it. And over here, we dropped to our current average exit price. It dropped to our actually cost basis, our entry. This is our average exit. This is our average entry, and over here, that's our actual stop loss. So, hey, we're climbing back up. I hope it recovers. If it goes to, maybe that's a little too much. We'll see. We'll see how much it goes. But yeah. What's up, man? Are you there? Just a second. Hello. Okay, we're back. So, we got a 72% profit over here. We could just close it. Hi. I'm told that the video sounds a little bit not so good. I'm gonna check it right now, and I'll be back with you.
Hey bro, I'm back. I'm back.
Hey, what's up? What's up, man?
All good, all good.
I'm trying to listen to the stream on my phone, see how it sounds, because I need to fix it. I need to see what's going on there. You said there was like an echo.
But you heard the echo, right?
No, I haven't heard it yet. I'm gonna
Oh,
check
okay.
it out right now. Yep.
Good.
Stay here. I'm gonna just give me a minute.
Of course. Oh.
Okay, it's fixed. All I gotta do now is try it one more time, just in case. I'm gonna play a little bit another video. Well, just a clip.
Welcome to the Black Zone. We send you into space.
Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna go check if it works. Dude, I'm telling you, I've been spending hours and hours and hours on this platform trying to get the sound, the production, and everything perfect. So, just a second again.
Okay.
Hello, hello. Okay, we're back now. So, yeah, it's fixed. I can play videos now without the
Thanks.
echo.
Perfect. Awesome. That's what I like to hear.
Hell yeah.
So I have a new coin, by the way, but it's not.
Not what? What is it? Should I buy now? I don't know. What is this? Call to action. I can't hear you.
Oh damn! Can you hear me now? Okay,
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So
So yeah, you can buy it. Like, did you buy it?
no.
I think you can buy it with a tight stop loss and see what happens.
I just did.
I give it. Nice.
It doesn't
Okay.
let me set the stop loss or take profits.
I'm just looking at crying at the moment. Well, don't worry. I'm looking it over on the stream. Okay, nice. So you see, pumping.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do it manually. I'm gonna
Okay,
click
okay.
25%
You have to stay there.
soon.
Stay there, bro. 28, 29. Okay. Perfect.
I'm going to clip 25% here in a second.
Okay. 35, 31.
Oh,
Damn. Almost. Damn. Oh, that's an. Oh, there's a new one, bro.
all right. Send it over.
Yeah, this one is new.
Okay,
Like
I got out
one-
at 16%. 16.
Okay. It's a win.
Yeah. All right. Oh wow. One.
Yeah, this is new.
And 3. All right, let's catch it.
Okay. You bought it? No,
Yeah.
too
Oh.
high. Too
Here.
high. Yeah, I'm watching. Don't worry.
Oh no.
Yeah, bro, too high.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna be saved by the bell.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is job house.
Drop house there.
Them jobs and houses. We don't know how. Okay.
Interesting post. What do you think? Like, has
what does it say?
a long-term potential? Well, not long, but long for meme coins, right? Like,
Yeah.
do you think it's gonna go to 1 million? What do you think?
Let me see.
Nice. Look at it, bro. It's going up like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
We took some profit. Perfect.
Yep. 51%.
Nice. So we're having a good streak.
Yeah,
Nice.
we've been winning all morning.
That's awesome. So right now we have like $3, right? Like
No,
up and on.
we still have 12 in the game.
12 in the game. So okay.
Yeah, because we're selling 20%, 20%, and then 70.
Okay. Let's wait. Let's wait.
Maybe I should do like a 25. Oh, 25.
No, I actually have faith in this. I think it's gonna go to 1 million. The meme is kind of good. I like it. Listen.
And it's pretty recent.
Yeah, and it's been like 3 minutes, and it's going up like crazy, bro. So.
3 minutes in the meme coin game is an eternity.
It's too old.
This is old.
It's like with stars.
It's not 30 seconds old. Oh my god, this is gonna fall.
You think?
Oh, dude. It's going crazy.
Yeah, the volatility is high, of course. That's what we're looking for here in this beautiful, beautiful market today.
Yeah, dude. I wanna get out.
Okay, I see. But maybe you want to get out.
maybe.
But
Or
that's
negative
where
now.
everyone is buying. Everyone is
Negative.
buying where you are trying to get out.
I'm gonna get stopped out.
No. Wow, the volatility is crazy.
Yeah. I think there's more sellers. Yeah, I got out.
Yeah.
Loss. It's okay. I think it's because you listen when you see this kind of chart, this one god candle at the beginning. This is a rock pool. Like we know this is a rock pool. So the fact that we had a little bit of gains over here, that's good enough. We should get out immediately. Then,
Maybe we got too greedy at some point. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, because we sold it in our profit, right? We would have made a lot of money. Well,
Yeah.
a percentage.
Well,
Like a
we
percentage.
were waiting for it to close at the very top, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, you know. And look at this one call to action right now. Maybe it's in a good place to buy. Maybe no, went up again. Too fast.
Show me.
I said it. I said it. The one before.
You haven't.
Yeah.
JB
Like-
House.
Before JV, the last link before.
C2A.
Yeah, call to action.
We already traded it. 16%.
Yeah, we traded, and that's like I think it's in a pullback, so we can maybe enter again.
Not really. Look.
Well, it went down.
This is the thing, dude. We can't treat these things like they are actual assets. They're freaking memes.
I know.
It's not
but
gonna
you know,
respect like
sometimes-
support. Like no, you gotta catch it at the very beginning when it's trending, when volume is pouring in, and then you can scalp it. Other than that, you can get lucky
Yeah.
sometimes and hold it longer term, but like it's unlikely.
Yeah, we don't want to get lucky. We want to get it done correctly.
No, we've been doing good. I'm gonna write down the number.
Yeah, we're
Minus
good.
23. Wait, we did close something else though.
Call to you see it's going up again. Call to action, both of them.
Damn.
Yeah,
Just close another
like,
one. Oh, that was the
Okay.
one. What?
kind of like this structure is working. Yeah, okay, let me see if there's something else. Something else. Oh, Psycho Maxin. What is this? It's 12 seconds ago. 12 seconds old. Oh, bro, too late. We're late. Really, after 30 seconds, this thing went crazy.
Wow.
It's at 80k right now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, maybe if it goes back to 60k, we can buy it. What are your thoughts?
60. Taking 65.
Yes. 60.
Here we go. 65. Oh, it just barely missed me. You know what? Nah. We're at an all-time high. I don't like this. I don't feel confident in this. Let's keep looking.
Okay.
Profit. What is this? Dude, profit. Look at this. Check it out.
Well, let's keep going on.
28 minutes. What is this? Why
Locked. As it was for. The prophet has spoken. The supply has been locked. As it was foretold. The prophet has
At the
wakened.
beginning, I
The
thought you
faithful.
were speaking.
Shall be rewarded.
Shall be rewarded. What, the guy is British or what? Are you buying it?
No. Which one?
The one you opened the X. Ooh,
Wait.
the one.
You're talking about C2A?
Oh yeah, GTA. You wanna buy it now?
No, it's too high.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like too high, but actually it was kind of a good one. Like,
Yeah, it kept.
it was on a pullback and then a good entry.
No, I just don't like the memes. If the meme doesn't look right, there's no point.
There's no point in investing,
Yeah, there's-
putting money.
I'm gonna keep watching Swag. We're gonna keep watching Gake. Although, nah, we should just close him. Crying.
Okay.
Oh, we closed Crying at 57.
Nice.
So 50 minus 57. My plus 16. Plus 16 minus 52. I'm gonna put the numbers on the board.
Okay. Okay.
I predict that Dex will be paid imminently. It has spoken. The supply has been locked, as it was foretold.
Okay.
But
Bro, you
By the
you bought
market.
Psycho.
What?
You bought Psycho, the coin.
Oh, I didn't see that, bro. Sorry.
Okay. That worked. It just went up really
Yeah.
well. Maybe we can trade it. See if we can enter it again on, like in a pullback or something. Because
Yeah.
I think it has a really good meme behind it.
Okay. Oh, it's Psycho Maxing. Yeah, I don't even have to open it. I love it.
Okay, bro.
Let's wait for the other side to let me go in. One, two, three. Perfect timing. Did you see that? Oh,
Yep.
never mind. We're moving. Yeah, there you go. Oh, wow. You see that?
Good. Yeah.
Let's check out Psycho.
How much is the percentage, bro? What is the percentage?
18.
Okay. We're having more green numbers than red numbers at this moment,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think we have 4 or 5 winners. Yes, 5 winners and 2 losers. And the 2 losers are in the 20s. The winners are 36, 56, 70, something, 87, 89. Yep,
Okay.
we're doing great.
Okay. What's that?
What?
York. Something with the microphone. Like you were hitting the table or something? Boom, boom, boom. No?
What do you mean?
Like, it sounded like boom, 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 boom.
Oh, that was me tapping on the table.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, it sounded really, it's really loud on the stream and on the on Teams.
Oops. Oh wait, I need to mute. Never mind.
Okay, no, not Bob. It something called Bob. No, it's not worth it.
Yep.
No.
Look at the screen, man. I think we're closing it.
Yeah, and maybe it looks like it's gonna just drop, like at any time.
Maybe not, because we have those green candles just popping out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know, but the volume's too low. Like maybe just waiting to drop. Like, we have seen this before, right? Like we
Yeah.
see that there's no volume, no movement, and then it just drops. I sent you one right now, and it's really at a point that we can buy. It's almost brand new. It's been just 10 minutes since
Okay.
it started. So
I
it's
just closed
pretty-
that one at 2%.
Okay. What are you thinking of? Okay, Pesca. Yeah, that's the one over there. Okay.
Pesca.
You got it?
Now.
Oh, okay. No, don't buy salt.
Oh, too
No,
late.
no, wait. Well, okay. Doesn't matter now then. Let's wait. Let's see if it goes up.
Well, we're making 3%.
Yeah, it's good, but we enter a little bit late. But it's, we can fix it. It's not a...
Yeah.
Ooh.
What is this? A cat exercising? I love it. Oh, that's. Okay. I'm sold.
One Solana sold? Nice.
No, I'm sold.
I know, just messing with
I want to close it. -6.
You know what? Let's buy one Solana on a coin, bro.
Later. We're gonna get there soon.
One Solana and let's see if it goes 10x.
One Solana per trade.
Like imagine buying at 20,000 and then selling at 2 million. Nothing that's worth it. Nothing that's worth it. Everything is at this precise moment is dying. This.
Oh, okay. It looks like it's gonna start picking up again. Maybe. Yeah, it is. It is. Damn, recycle. What happened here?
What happened? Okay, you wanna get out? Like we're doing 1%.
Pesca? Yeah, I'll get out at 1%. Wait. There, come on. Okay, 1%. Oh, last 3 with the commissions. Okay. So, -3 and +2. Wait, I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, bro. Perfect. There's nothing new, bro.
Yeah.
Just I keep scanning the market. Oh, there's a new one that's called Me Gusta.
Me gusta.
Me Gusta.
A ver. Here. Where?
It can be nice because you remember this meme. I don't know if you remember it, but it's like
I don't think I've seen it.
I don't recall what the name of the context of it. I don't remember, but it was funny at the time. Like when we
Really?
were like 16. Maybe.
Oh, okay, it's a while ago.
Yeah, so it's down at the moment, but I'm starting to get something interesting going on there. Like the liquidity, I think is gonna go up. It got migrated like a few minutes ago.
Did you check out the Psycho Maxing X account?
What happened?
Actually, you gotta go to the community. Check out the community. I don't know, it's funny. I like it.
Psychomaxing is a much specific area of your life. Almost ended up in prison twice in the last 2 years, and you're scared of drinking Monster because it would have figured out. You don't want it bad enough. We'll see. Psycho.
Yeah, keep scrolling through it. It gets better.
Here to make me rich, but it came at a price most people wouldn't be willing to pay. It destroyed my relationships. We live in a hyper-competitive, multipolar world. Everything you want, someone else on the other side of the equator wants to. The days of mediocrity, man, are over. You want something, go get it. Man,
Dude,
someone told me
check-
this is alpha.
Dude, check out the one on the screen right now. I think it's so funny. Check it out. Here. The Psycho Maxing way of making it in the next 2 years. Here. Hire a hitman to kill you in exactly 2 years. Only way he doesn't pull the trigger, you pay him 1 million when he shows up. No money, no mercy. Get rich or get buried.
Get really good, that's crazy. I have heard this before, actually. Like, this is strategy to become rich. Like, you don't have a choice.
What strategy?
This strategy that to pay a hitman to kill you if you don't get rich.
Yeah. Hey, should I buy Me Gusta? Damn, dude, I missed my entry. My bad. Oops.
I told you, bro, it was a really good entry.
You did. I forgot to click it. I'm sorry, bro. I got carried away with the Psycho Maxing.
Okay, it's
Damn, dude, that would have been an easy win.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, it was in the perfect spot.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see what we can find, bro.
Let's keep looking. Yeah.
But nice, I like the community in, what is it called, the psycho thing? Yeah, I like.
Yeah, bro. This Me Gusta one is even better.
Maybe it was, but yeah, you have to remember it. Come on, this is from when we were.
Oh, I think I remember. Yeah. This is when those cartoons first came out.
Yeah, I don't remember, like, when it was a trend that people were like, Harlem Shake. You remember that?
Yeah, the Harlem Shake. Yep.
Okay, so I think that this meme comes from there, from that kind of
Really?
context. Yeah.
Oh. Oh shit! I entered my entry. I lost my entry again.
Damn.
What do you think if I enter around here?
To Me Gusta. No, too high, bro. Too crazy. Bro, too high. Impossible. You have to wait a little bit longer.
All right. I mean, I'm thinking Wait until it hits 70, at least.
Okay, let me look if I can find another gem. Another good one.
Okay. See, we could have entered.
But bro, it was too high anyway. We don't want to do those trades that sometimes work, but not all of the time, you know?
Yeah.
We have to do something that is consistent. And it's not crazy.
True, that would have been a little crazy. Like we were up here.
Certainly. What's going on here? Bro, cycle trading keeps going up.
Really? Oh, dude. We got out so soon.
Yeah, the community was cool, actually. I liked it.
Yeah. And I don't know why I didn't stay in there. Hold on. I should look for an entry in game if I can.
Okay, let's see. Let's wait.
Yeah, let's keep an eye out for it. Yeah, bro, you too. Are you going home right now? You going home? Yeah. Alright, bro. 2? I think I'm coming back at 2 as well. Yeah. See you then, bro. Yeah, man. Let's do it. We got 13 views on Twitter. We got 8 on YouTube. Looking good.
Bro, it's... No, nothing else, but me gusta is keeps going up, man.
God, really?
It's at 100k now. 100.
No way. Me gusta. What the hell? Dude, I told you we should have entered.
But it's too high, bro. We don't want those kind of trades. Even though it was successful, we don't know if every time is gonna be the same thing. You know, most of the time it fails, and you know that.
It's true. Oh man, never mind. I wanna do it. I wanna do it.
No. Then they do a rock pull and you're out with minus 80%. Maybe minus 90%.
Yeah, we're gonna lose all the profits for today.
No new coins. Everything is dead now.
Me gusta is moving.
Yeah, I'm keep looking, bro. But yep.
I could buy Psycho Maxing right now. No, hold on. RSI is high.
Bro, it's 188k. No way. Bro,
We got it at the 105.
let's see a drop, like maybe 155, something like that. Maybe we
And
can buy
even
it there.
then, even then, I'm not sure because the community is not that large.
I know, but the meme is good. The picture is good also. And it's funny. The things they are writing about the
I
community.
like it a lot. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Psycho.
You know what? A really good meme coin can be named. You can name a meme coin that is called BBB in Spanish. You know what that means, right?
Bueno, bonito, barato.
Exactly. And you do a meme coin like that, and a lot of the Spanish community can just join in.
Yeah, I just don't see the Hispanic community being in these spaces. I don't know.
Yeah, they do it. Of course they do. They are willing to work on that. Yeah, it's new, but there are people doing it. I have been doing a research on that. Like there's a lot of influencers on different parts of Latin America, that they are doing this, like meme coins and crypto and all of that. Like in Argentina, there's a lot of them. In Brazil, bro, there's plenty of people there. And yeah, I'm doing a research.
Okay, I can see that. But it's not as like the volume is never gonna be enough as much as here.
Oh, of course not. Of course. Well, no. Did you watch how they selected the Pope?
Yeah.
Did you ever saw this meme that is the Black Blade, the Papa Blade, or something like that?
Haven't seen that.
It was so funny because it was about the Black Pope that was about to be the Pope, right? And they compared it to Blade because it looked alike like him. I imagine there was a meme coin about that. Like, I imagine that.
I think there was that was a few weeks ago, right? I didn't
Yeah.
start trading meme coins until like a week ago, so I wouldn't know, but maybe.
I know, but I was just thinking that it has to be like it.
Yeah. No, definitely. Everything that comes in the news, everything that's popular and like getting attention, you're gonna see coins about it.
Exact. And I was thinking it was gonna be funny. I would have invested a lot of money on that meme coin, to be honest with you. I would be all in on that meme coin.
Day 2 of cycle maxing. Hit the gym, got my protein for the day. Market was harsh, burned some money. Gotta work on my trading psychology. It's a weekend, taking it slow and easy. Bro. These people. Maybe it's just me and I'm coded differently, but I always fall back into old patterns when I don't give it my all. It seems radical and people think I'm going crazy, even psycho. But that's precisely where my greatest success lies. Psycho maxing. Here are some foods every man should know how to cook. My cooking skills are not existing, but I want to change that. Oh, what are some? Okay. Beef. Screw the mediocre lifestyle. Every time I don't go full psycho, I fall into a deep depression. There's really only one way to change your life. Psycho maxing. Are we even trading it? I don't think we are. Dude, by now. We're entering the market right now.
Which one?
Look, there was a big green candle there. Oh, massive. What? Okay, ready? We're about to go to the stratosphere, dude. I bought it at the perfect moment. Check it out.
Psycho fun.
Psycho maxing.
Psycho fun. Yeah.
Dude, that was a massive candle. It was all sold off. Like the sellers didn't let it go up. But
Bro.
to me, that's a good sign.
But maybe not, right? Because it can be crystal
It
broken.
could be a bad sign, but I just feel like
There's a new coin. Like
because it's so new. Yeah,
Let's-
because it's so new.
I have a new one that is 44 seconds old.
Whoa.
So
Okay, send it to me.
it's called Metro. And it's down, like buy it right now. Like this precise second. Buy it.
I
buy
just got it.
Okay.
Gotta keep watching it because it doesn't let me set limit orders.
Oh damn.
Yeah, annoying.
Okay.
We're not on Me Gusta, are we?
What?
We're not on Me Gusta. No,
Not on Me Gusta.
We're not.
So damn, it went down.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy again here.
We're gonna double down.
Oh, dude.
Wait.
Come on.
Okay, if this thing goes up, we have to hold it. Like, I think if
This one?
it goes up, it's because it has a good thing going on. If it comes up again, okay?
Yeah. What does it have?
Hold it till 1 million. Put one Solana, bro, and see and make a 10x.
I don't know. It's a little more.
I know, it's a
It
little
looks
more.
like they're just putting out some stats and be like, oh yeah, by the way, look, this is what we're doing. I mean, maybe, but also maybe
Also not.
it's a scam. Hey,
Okay, but it's going up.
we're at minus 1%, so we're recovering from that. Psycho maxing here is doing 10%. Metro is recovering. Psycho maxing is cooking.
It's looking fine. Psycho, let's go to Metro. Metro is
Look at the screen. Look at the screen. He's Psycho maxing, isn't he? Bro, we're psycho over here. Freaking Tyler and I, we stayed here for like 3 days. I only slept a few hours. He didn't sleep at all, bro.
That's basically you, bro.
He didn't sleep at all. Like, how? I don't get it. That's psycho.
You have to type to write a post or something about that like, on the community.
Probably should. Probably should.
You should. You should.
Yep. I just want to close Metro before it dumps on us. It's starting to look a little dumpy,
Yes.
like a rock pool.
Yeah.
Although it keeps making new highs. Hold on. Like local highs.
Like new highs.
Okay, it's climbing. It's climbing. Not highs, but like it's climbing what it was before.
Higher
Oh my
highs
god,
and
it dropped.
highs. It dropped?
Yeah, it's at minus 21% right now. We'll see.
So
We'll
it's
see. Give it a couple
35,000.
minutes. Psycho is actually low.
Yeah. I think we can leave it like 4 or 5 minutes, and if it doesn't go up, we can just sell it. That's my thinking here.
I mean, it's gonna. There's no stop loss on this. That's the thing.
Okay. Yeah, there's no stop loss. We have to stop it ourselves.
Yeah.
I hate those
Me too.
coins.
Me too. Okay, I'm getting out right now. Minus 50% on that. And Psycho.
Bro.
What?
A new one.
Okay.
It's called Flip. 28
what?
seconds ago. It's called Flip. And it was born 20 seconds ago.
Alright, let me see.
So it's just a pump and dump again, but here.
By now?
Yeah.
Here we go.
you wanna find it. Here. Let's run
What
and
is it?
hits.
Flip.
Let's see if we can hit.
Fire
Yeah.
clip. Doesn't have a lot of posts, but it's still. We might be able to scalp a little.
Yeah, no, wait. You are trading with 0.1, right?
What?
You are trading with 0.1.
0.1. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we are buying it at 47k. So if this thing goes to 500k, we made 10 times our money.
So we've made one Solana.
Okay, that will be nice. You know what, I'm starting to see that,
The
like,
thing is, this meme by itself is not like, it's not gonna get attention. It's not gonna pump like that. It's not gonna go.
you never know for sure. Like, we have been trading like maybe 10 coins today, right?
Yeah.
And we saw maybe 1 or 2 just jump from 30,000k to 1 million to 400k or 500k.
Right.
So I think that we can wait for those type of situations and profit this X, and I think that's something that we can start doing. Because if we get one of those right and we do a 10x, we're set.
Literally, we're set
Right. Okay.
for the rest of the afternoon at least.
Right. Okay.
So let's have faith on this.
All right.
Oh, there's a new one, bro. Are you ready? Are you ready or you?
I'm ready. Yeah.
You're ready. Okay. So it's called OMG Cat. It has. Let me see how many followers. Not a lot, but it looks like a pump and dump type 1.
Okay. Cool.
And it's on
That's
the lower side. You can. It's a good entry right now. Well. Yeah, right now.
Send it to me.
I said it.
Oh. Orange cat.
It's 40K, bro. This thing goes
All right.
400K again.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. We might be a little late
But what happens if we're not?
because we don't want to catch again. We don't want to catch the big reversal. We want to catch a local reversal within the trend.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because like this one, it looks like we might be just getting dumped on, or maybe we're gonna see a second all-time high. Maybe.
All time high, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's only 3 minutes, 2 minutes. So yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah. It's,
If it was longer than 10 minutes, I wouldn't say this is too much of a good trade. But because it's 2 minutes, then yeah, we have a good chance.
we're in a trend that is. I see a good trend, a good bullish trend.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Let me see this thing. Oh my God, cat. Okay. Oh my God. That's it. That's the entire 69 followers. I don't know. We should get out of here quickly. And we're getting dumped on. Told you.
If this thing hits 100K, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh.
You think it will?
And if we are not there, I'm gonna cry.
But the thing is, I don't see the online presence for it to do that.
But sometimes that doesn't even matter. Like sometimes
It does. It's just that sometimes the teams, the devs, they have enough capital and like they have the ability to have market making algorithms to make it actually go up and continue pumping and getting people excited, and then more people keep FOMOing into it, and it keeps rising, and they keep selling off, controlling the price, making it, climb up slowly. But a lot of the times they don't have that, and they also don't have the socials. It's just a quick dump, pump and dump. But this one is looking okay, like we're in the green right now, at least.
You see, it's getting to 40K. What do you want to pay? Let's see. 46. Let's go. Give OMG a cat a chance, bro. It's funny. Come on. Cats are cute and funny, bro. People like that.
Dude, Psycho is at 10% right now.
Awesome.
Let's let it cook a little longer.
You
Clip
want
is
to
not
get out
doing
of
too
that?
good. And OMG cat.
Damn, we went down.
I'm gonna get out of this. I don't like this kind of trade. -4. That's cool.
Which one?
Clip. It's at -41.
Oh,
We should get out.
Yeah, let's get out. Let's get out.
Okay. And Psycho is climbing and helping us. Psycho maxing. Let's keep looking at that page.
Okay, let's find a good meme coin that has following, that
Yeah.
has a purpose, that has something interesting.
Yeah, it actually has a lot of content out there. It's not nothing.
Yeah, that's why I
Those are
liked
two.
it.
Me Gusta even is okay. Where's Me Gusta? Wait. Clip. Oh my god, cat. I'm closing it. Closing that. Closing that. Closing that. Echo maxing. Again, I think we were just trying to do too many things at the same time again. We should just stick to one trade and close it and then do the next thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's, oh my god, cat.
You closed everything, right?
Yeah,
What do you have
everything's
open?
closed except for Psycho maxing.
Okay. So let's wait. Let's see. Let's wait for a good one.
Yeah, exactly. Oops. I closed all my orders on Psycho maxing.
Mm.
Alright, check this out, man. We're getting there.
Check.
What is it?
I don't know why every time I say psycho, like psycho.
Have you seen this movie?
The Psycho, of course. American Psycho.
Yeah.
Of course, it's so funny.
I have a friend whose business card, like personal business card, is made exactly the same way as
Patrick Bateman.
Patrick Bateman. So he actually has, instead of having his own name, he actually has like Patrick Bateman on it. But I mean, I don't know. He just carries around that card, like it looks exactly the same kind of paper and everything. I like that movie.
Very interesting. You remember that guy on Iowa?
Yes,
show that-
yeah. You met him. There you go.
Yeah, that's the friend you were
Justin.
talking about?
Justin, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You know him.
How could I forget that? Come on, Christopher, come on.
Exactly. Sorry, bro. I forgot you were even there. My bad.
You
That was so cool, man. We had fun.
Yeah, of course. I remember the shot his friend took. Remember? The one
Yeah,
that
I remember. What happened later on? Like we were eating food, And then a couple of his friends showed up, and we were like sitting on the couch talking, and then like, were they smoking? And then we left. I just felt like everybody's something. Too much was going on. Everybody was talking about different conversation over here. They just got crazy, and then we had to leave. And the other guy fell asleep because he was too drunk. It was funny, bro.
Yeah, it was fun. He was a good guy, actually. He was a good guy. Did you keep in touch with him or not?
I have not, but I can send him a message like, hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man. And he was based on California, or where he was, like, he just went there to visit or something like that,
I
right?
think he was based in California. Yes. I should hit him up.
Yeah, you should text him or something, yeah, to see what he's about.
Yeah. He was just visiting Iowa because of the whole fraternity thing with the university.
Yeah, he managed those fraternities there.
Yeah. He's one of those fraternity leaders.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember that night. Yeah, we did a lot more than just drink at that bar, bro. You don't remember?
I mean, we went to that club and we were
Exactly.
hanging out, we were dancing with girls.
Yeah, we were with those two girls. Yes, I remember that. And they were still like, they were literally doing nothing.
Oh yeah, Justin and
They
that
just
guy
waiting
was
for
kinda-
us to finish talking to the girl.
Yeah. They were hanging out like a little bit pissed off, like, oh man, when are we leaving?
No, they were like, hey, those guys are cool. They just talk to two girls and they are whatever. I think that was the approach for them. That was.
I don't even
Or
know.
they-
Really? He looked like this thing.
He won the new ones, and the only ones that are like good are on GCAT at the moment. Citizen. It's not changing. It's not changing.
Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, what the hell?
It has the socials are not good. Like it has one member, and the person that created the community has 357 followers, so it's not a lot. But it's going up. What do you think?
Alright, send it to me, I wanna see it.
Look at it. Look at it. It's called fake.
I bought. I mean,
You bought it? Why?
because the market cap is low. It's got some decent liquidity.
It was too high. But
We'll see.
we'll see.
If it keeps climbing the way it looks like it's going.
Okay. Hopefully it does go to the moon.
Here we go. Big fish save. Here.
It dropped, bro. Fuck.
Close it.
Oh god.
Oh, what do you know? It's actually sort of returning.
Bro, did you know that BTCC celebrating their 14th anniversary, and they're like, yeah, they're giving some rewards to people that trade. You know.
Huh. Well, I don't think these guys are gonna be happy, so I'll figure it out.
I'm just saying, like, just a funny thing that happened right now.
Oh, you
I
you
could
got a
imagine.
message.
Yeah, I just got.
BTCC.
Happy birthday.
You better
Enjoy
give
your-
me bigger bonuses. Oh man, it dumped.
Well, the
Dude.
big, yeah, it was shit, bro.
Write down the numbers, okay? It's
Okay,
pretty
and
bad.
bro, OMG Cat is, it's getting there.
Really?
It's 40K. It hit 40K, bro. It started to. I know, but it was at 27,000 like 2 minutes ago, and now it's at 40K. So, you know,
We
like-
That's fair.
well, fish sig is going up again.
No way.
51, well, 50, 52.
Let me just write down my numbers first.
Okay, go ahead. I'll keep you posted.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just gonna put them on the board. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, good.
Then I'll leave you guys with a nice video.
Okay, you want me to mute? You want me to mute myself?
What is it?
You want me to mute myself for this break?
Yes.
Bro?
Yes. Whenever I go on an intermission playing a video or something. Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll mute.
Cool.
See you later.
Alright guys. I hope you guys enjoy this.
Happened in 2020, I would characterize as a bifurcation of Main Street and Wall Street. We had hyperinflation in financial. You within 6 months, that could happen. You would think about how you're going to get your money out of Canada. What's going on with Bitcoin is a bunch of people with the same ideology.
Want to do that over the longest amount of time possible with the least amount of parasitism and corruption manageable.
Jordan Peterson just published an interview with Michael Saylor to his nearly 9 million subscribers. From the broken incentives of fiat to the clips from this incredible and important interview, and discuss its implications watching the full interview that's available on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description below. Saylor goes into rich detail about his unique backstory and the intellectual path that led him from building enterprise software to rethinking the nature of value itself. In the discussion, they cover much more than just Bitcoin. It's about time, energy, morality, and the search for something incorruptible in a world that feels increasingly unstable. As is true with myself, Saylor went down the Bitcoin rabbit hole during the COVID lockdowns in 2020. And as he discusses with Peterson in depth, the pandemic didn't break the economy like many thought it might, but it did reveal who the system is built to serve. This first clip captures that bifurcation, the decoupling of Main Street and Wall Street, the moment when many, including myself and Michael Saylor, began to realize something was fundamentally broken.
COVID lockdown takes place. There's a massive panic. All of these stocks crash because we're shutting down the world for the next 2 years. Of course they should crash. And the administration looks at it, and the hue and cry comes from the mainstream media and from the leaders in business and from the politicians. Lower the interest rates. So Jerome Powell turns around and lowers the interest rates and lowers the interest rates, and pretty soon we've got interest rates going from 250 basis points, like overnight rates, to zero. What happens to the stock market? And this is the most perverse thing imaginable. By the summer of 2020, all of the stocks have recovered. We had a crisis, but we solved it by taking the interest rate to zero. We printed money. And the stocks recover. Amazon's recovered, Apple's recovered, Disney is trading higher. People are basically taking Disney up to double, and they're trading it based upon forward expectations of Disney streaming video revenue in year 2024. And I'm watching this. And this was what happened in 2020, I would characterize as a bifurcation of Main Street and Wall Street. What you saw was Main Street was destroyed by these policies, right? Main Street got shut down. The private manufacturer, the person that works with their hands, the guy that shows up, the small business, the mid-sized business. This is the Trump constituency, by the way. These people get destroyed. And they're wiped out. Like, okay, it's illegal for you to open your gym. You're going to jail if you go to work, okay? Yeah. And then Wall Street was, you got guys running $5 billion equity investment funds living in New York and the Hamptons. They had the best year of their life, Jordan. 2020 was the best year in 30 years for these investors. They're making, all you had to do was be holding the stocks or playing the market. When interest rates go to zero, the P to E of any company that generates cash it doubles, it triples. The cap rates on real estate doubled. So the perverse irony is you own a building, no one's in it, the value of the building doubles in 4 weeks. You're owning a company, all the customers are being bankrupted, the value of the company doubles. So what happened was the government printed money, we had hyperinflation. Not in consumer products, not in producer products. We had hyperinflation in financial assets, real estate or portfolio of stock. You got rich. And the thought that I had, which is this investment manager sitting on not working at all. He's literally not working at all. He's watching television getting rich, taking high fives. And I'm watching all these people I care about wiped out, destroyed, jailed, abused, bankrupted, fired, stripped of all hope. And then I have this $500 million asset and the interest rates go to zero and about raising interest rates to the year 2024.
The distortion wasn't subtle, it was blinding. While the real economy suffocated, the paper economy inflated at levels never seen before. And this wasn't just a bad policy decision, it was a clarifying moment. One that forced people to ask the most basic, but also the most dangerous and loaded question in modern finance. What is money? For Saylor, the question wasn't academic. He had $500 million on the line. He could no longer trust the traditional stores of value. So he started looking deeper. What asset can store economic energy?
So I was there, and I thought, well, what can you buy? Can I buy real estate? And the answer is real estate just doubled in value over a few weeks because Jerome jacked the price of interest to zero. So that's not good. Can I buy a portfolio of stocks? They just went to an all-time high because $500 million of Picassos and Monets attractively priced. You're looking at a guy after 30 years in business and an engineering education reasonably educated, but not a classically trained economist, not an Austrian economist. I am struggling with the time-honored question, what is money? I need a liquid, fungible asset which will store my economic energy for an indefinite period of time. That is, and so what is money? I'm looking for money. And eventually I get to gold. And I'm thinking, should I buy $500 million of gold? And my attorney, he looks at me and goes, Mike, I remember when gold was $800 an ounce back in the 70s or the 80s, and then it went nowhere for 20 years, and you should be careful about that, and it might not, it's dead money. So I'm watching us strip the world back to the Stone Age, a devolution. And I'm staring over my pool, and I look at Eric, and I say, Eric, tell me about that Bitcoin thing again. And Eric was a crypto entrepreneur, and he had been investing in digital assets in crypto. And I had dismissed him 2 years earlier in 2018. I was like, oh, that's probably just a scam coin. That's going to collapse. But everybody finds this when, if I tell you got 6 months to live, you would go looking for a cure. And if I told you every asset that you hold in Canada is going to be seized from you within 6 months,
that could happen.
You would think about how you're going to get your money out of Canada.
Yeah, we already thought about that.
And the point is, you didn't think about it for the 20 years of your career when it just wasn't the priority.
Yeah.
And then when you're faced with a crisis, a challenge, you start thinking. So I said, Eric, tell me about that Bitcoin thing again.
It's almost always some kind of crisis that sparks this question, whether it's capital flight, asset seizure, or the slow decay of inflation. The trigger doesn't matter as much, but the realization does. We tend not to think about money until it fails, and that's in many ways by design. But when it does fail, when you finally ask what is money, you begin to see why Bitcoin isn't optional and why it's inevitable. And that's exactly why Swan Private exists, to help serious investors navigate this exact moment. If you're a high net worth individual or managing family assets, Swan Private gives you direct access to Bitcoin strategists, custody solutions, and the infrastructure to convert fiat risk into Bitcoin security. Because once you finally understand what money is, you want a partner who gets it too. Visit swan.com/private to learn more. And so what is it about Bitcoin that makes it so transformational? This next clip gets to the heart of it, and it's one of the most powerful explanations you'll hear. As Saylor lays out as only he can, Bitcoin isn't just a database. It's a decentralized, fault-tolerant, incorruptible organism. A protocol running simultaneously across tens of thousands of machines, owned by no one, yet defended by everyone. It's a monetary virus, yes, but it's also a moral one.
Satoshi has to create a perfect monetary network, and you got to create it with imperfect components. The imperfect components are the people, the governments, the actors, the computers. They're going to fail. What happens if the power goes out? What happens if that gets hacked? The answer is, I create a machine that's running the protocol. This one's running the protocol. This one's running the protocol. They're all running at the same time. They're all hashing in order to guess the answer that's required to build the next block. 1 out of 1,000,000 of these things will win. The entire thing is a fault-tolerant, shared nothing, mission-critical, nuclear-hardened system because what is it? It's a virus, right? It's an internet virus, a monetary virus, an ideological virus, and everyone that chooses to run the node is feeding the network, participating in the network. All of the miners are defending the network. But once you understand it like that, then you realize that what's going on with Bitcoin is a bunch of people with the same ideology. We just all like to keep our money. Running a protocol, have instantiated that protocol in software that runs on mobile phones, that runs on computers.
We should also say, it's not exactly that you want to keep your money. It's you want to keep the fruits of your labor and you want to keep your reputation. And you want to do that over the longest amount of time possible with the least amount of parasitism and corruption manageable. And because when you say you want to keep your money, it's got that kind of evil capitalist ring to it. If you spent your entire lifetime building up a storehouse of value, and you did that in a way that also brought prosperity to other people, it's only natural justice of the sort that keeps hardworking people working and everything abundant in order to not allow people like that to be parasitized and taken out.
I really feel like Peterson gets it here. It's not about hoarding money. It's about protecting the fruits of your labor. It's about fairness, about shielding honest work from parasitic decay. Bitcoin is not just harder money, it's higher ground. It's a monetary system rooted in rules, not rulers. It's a foundation for civilization that doesn't ask for permission, doesn't degrade over time, and doesn't care who you are. Only that you play by the rules. And so if you want to connect with others on this same journey, this transformation in how we see money and values, there are 2 must-attend events this year. BTC Prague is coming up in a little over a week and is Europe's premier Bitcoin-only conference, bringing together thinkers, builders, and leaders from across the globe. Visit btcprague.com for details and use promo code SWAN for 10% off tickets before they're all gone. And back in the US, in late September, BTC in DC is bringing Bitcoiners to the heart of Washington to help shape policy and signal strength. Head to btcindc.com and use promo code SWAN for 10% off tickets. And finally, a quick shout out to Mara, the world's largest publicly traded Bitcoin miner, for supporting this show and for helping make Bitcoin the world's most decentralized and secure monetary network. So in closing, Peterson and his huge audience just got an intellectual masterclass on Bitcoin. Not only is the hardest money in the world, but also the fairest. It gives us a way to store value, protect time, and transmit energy across generations, without asking permission, without fearing theft, and without relying on broken and corrupt systems. That's why this idea is catching fire and going mainstream in this post-COVID era. It's why the smartest and most influential people are asking the oldest questions. And it's why you're here watching this channel. Because once you really see the truth, there's no going back. So when did you start asking the question, what is money? Share your Bitcoin journey in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Like this video, share it with a friend. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. And remember, TikTok next block.
All right, guys. Here we go. We're back.
We're back finally.
Yeah, we're back finally.
Look at Fish Pig, bro. Fish Pig, fish sick.
The what? Fig.
The coin you bought. The fig.
It's climbing back up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Has it been picking up some volume or what?
I don't know. I look at this one. It's not brand new.
Yes, I like that. Here we go. Or maybe it's a little late. We'll see. Here we go, here we go. Oh, we have one viewer on YouTube. It's welcome, Patrick. I hope you're doing good, man.
I thought you were the good Patrick.
Yeah, our good friend Patrick is here watching us, sharing the stream on his socials. There you go, man. Thank you.
Awesome. Who's that guy?
Oh, you know Patrick?
Patrick?
Yeah, not my cousin, that other Patrick.
Oh, really? He's on the stream?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh, nice. Hey, Patrick.
It looks like we are going to get stopped out, but yeah, it looks like we entered late. We should have been on this pullback to get out here, as opposed to getting in here to try to get out there.
Well, it's going up your game, bro. Shit,
We'll see.
Where is your stop? At what point?
My stop is at 43.8.
Okay.
Yeah, it touched it here. I'm out. I'm about to get out. It's kicking me out. Yeah, I got out. Wow, minus 65.
Well, what's that rule? Roughly.
Yeah, let's next time. Yeah, I should have known better. This is the second pullback. We try to catch a third one. No, we could catch a second one. Let's try to get in before the first retracement. That'd be nice. What are your filters here on the new pairs?
My filters are on new pairs, like on just pump and bump, and series pairs.
Here, look at the screen. You should have this. New pairs, pump, Moonit, launch lab, launch a coin. Like we can have radium. Bonk. Audit, nothing. Metrics, minimum volume 1000, max market cap 1500. Socials, at least one social. And apply. Yeah, now I'm looking at radium coins. That's better now. There's a swastika. What is this? Oh, it's a rug. How's Psycho Michael Maxim doing? Yeah, it's all the way down.
That's good. Well, we can buy it, but I don't think it's a good attitude.
Which one?
Like Psycho again.
No.
No, like there's nothing, bro.
This game is all about catching the good cooks at the very beginning.
The volume, the good meme. I know. Yeah. Let's see. Let's wait for a new one. A good one that is worth it.
Look, this one is nice. I'm sharing the screen. It's 46 seconds old. Here we go. See, it's so early. This is the first pump. We're catching the trend on this. If it stops me out, dude, I swear. I'm gonna flip tables. Corey, NVIDIA AI developer. Whoa, that's all AI generated, this thing. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Oh. It's over, dude. AI is taking over. Look at that.
Damn.
It's so realistic.
Yeah, have you seen the video 3? The AI of Google making videos? It's incredible.
The latest ad that Google made about Gemini.
No. It's like a specific AI that it's called Video 03 or something like that. That makes AI video. Like it's amazing, bro. It looks really real.
Wow. I haven't checked out yet.
Bro, like a lot of people saw the video and mistakenly for something real, and they started to complain and a lot of things. It was weird. Like there's a video of a kangaroo that's wanted to enter an airplane, and people thought it was real. Yeah.
Whoa. What was trying to enter an airplane?
It was to board the plane, right? With someone like a emotional, emotional support animal, the kangaroo. And people thought it was real, but it was fake. It was AI generated. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
people
it's
were
getting crazy.
were
It's getting
commenting like,
crazy.
"Hey, allow the kangaroo to board" or something like that. That's fun.
Yeah, dude. I've seen a bunch of crazy one deep fakes from like impersonating Elon Musk, Trump. A lot of them are
Exactly.
funny, but yeah, it's insane how realistic some of them can be.
Of course, it's scary. What people can do with that power.
I mean, think about it. All it would take is enough diffusion for fake news to distribute enough.
Sick.
I'm gonna close this one before we lose more.
The one that you entered.
I'm trying to catch a little profit here, but oh my god, just stopped us out. Or about to.
Let's wait for a good one, bro. Like, we don't have to trade
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah, we don't have to trade everything, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait for a good one. Let's take our time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but it's automatically built in, so like it's not user error. Yeah, Fireblocks I can do that. That's wow. Last net, I would have played this.
Yeah, we just got stuffed out.
Oh no.
Yep. No, we made a mistake.
Yeah.
We entered here.
We didn't do anything.
We could have got out over here.
Like it was possible. But like the hour back deck, things like I didn't have.
Honestly, it could have been anything because it moved exactly as some of our wins move.
Dude, that was
So, you know, let's just keep looking.
we could basically ask if you think take the decks. Right? Because now the community rights are that's what I was supposed to be learning. They say we could watch a poll. It's like, yo guys, go good on this coin, but the decks are
Let's see something good, bro.
Hold on. Like rotate decks or thing up. So that's what's cool. To do that, right? It's like with real banner. So that's what team did. Yeah. In real time, like as soon as we say yes, like we get that dex done with the cable. So that's a plus we can't put a point on those like everyone presses the rock. But it's like I watched it and we recorded and I watched him boost it. I was like, I can't have us boosted on that channel. Yeah. No, but if you look yeah. Yeah, this new papers in the background. Yeah. I'm probably gonna move it in the panel. Take 3. They all sort of go to the question live and anything else live with their copies. Content. We can look at it less. Still a little bit out. Not worried about it. We think it would go well. Critical lock. And there's lock out there. So yeah, I have to make sure. Walk back in. Yeah. Yeah, so if we lost that, I guess you start to save it. Stop now. Okay, I think we're
There's nothing, right?
Nothing worth it. Nothing that's worth it, bro.
I'm sharing the screen here, Shadow Aura. It looks
Okay.
like it's actually having some structure to it.
But it's not new.
Yeah, but I mean, it's okay to trade stuff that is a little bit older as long as it has structure, as it is to trade something that is really early as long as it's a good meme.
Okay.
So both ends of it depend on different things. And of course, I mean, the meme that lasts a long time, that's even better.
Either one doesn't work, but there's no new coins at the moment, like.
There's new pairs.
So yeah,
not new
we
pairs.
we just can keep trading on the ones that we already trade. So Aura was a coin that lasted more than 1 day, right? I remember Aura.
Aura?
Yes.
I think so. This coin is moving, bro. Oh wow. EP, it's a cat.
Okay.
Like here.
It's fine.
Oh, dude. Here we go. Orange Pro.
You're right.
Cool. Here we go, bro. Check it out. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Let me see that beautiful thing. Oh no, bro. Okay, let's wait. Let's have some faith.
It's a good meme, bro. It's a cat. Ippy. Sleepy cat.
But remember, we just invested on OMG Cat and went down like crazy. You remember?
Yeah. Oh my god, we sold at -5. Well, okay.
We had to do a little bit of research before entering.
No, it was moving okay. I could have closed it at 11%, but like when I did it market price, it just closed it at -5. It was too volatile and not high enough.
Okay.
Suka, Russia. This coin has been moving for 24 hours. Nah, let's keep looking more coins.
I understand the market, bro, and none of them are worth it. Like, there's nothing, literally. We have to wait more.
Okay. Oh, come here, come here. Show us. That's Trevor over here with a cool mask.
With 12. The mask is for Halloween. There's a for.
I don't know.
We're too far from Halloween.
Yeah, it's not Halloween yet.
Halloween yet, dude.
Dude, in the last, like... ...45 minutes. It's gone from 160k market cap to 20. But we're not gonna trade this one. It's not moving a lot. There's not enough volume.
So, no volume. If there's not enough volume or liquidity, we don't trade it, bro.
If it's what?
If there's not enough liquidity or volatility, we don't have to trade it. Like, we have to keep our hands to ourselves.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I have a feeling that we traded too much at the end. Like, a lot of these coins didn't make sense. Either socially or with the chart, just we over traded a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. We were good with the first coins that we bought.
Yeah, the first 5-6 trades were perfect, and then we should have just stopped it at there.
Exactly, and do an analysis, go to X, do some research.
Now we're like almost at 0% after all the losses and all the wins.
Okay, you know what I think we can do is find a good coin and then make some profit and stay out of the market for a couple of minutes, so at least half an hour. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we can continue trading. It's just that once we had our wins, we got a little too excited and we just kept on like, yeah, whatever, FOMO, buy, like, instead of waiting for a setup. Because after winning, we had something to protect, but instead we just went like taking all the risks because we won, right? So who cares? So it's we need to approach it a little different. But overall, it was good when we started off. We also showed a couple good trades on the screen. I would just say we gotta be careful with picking anything. Like you know, if it's a good meme and it's early, perfect. We can leave a moon back and we can just keep trading it over you know, several minutes. But if it's something that like it's a random meme and somehow it makes it to the million, it's like, okay, like I just don't see how some of these coins make it to a million, but whatever. But yeah, let's just be more selective, that's all. Billions. This is a funny one. It's playing 5 minutes. Look. We're wow, this is perfect. We're gonna buy here. Check it out.
Wait.
Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching. By the way, are you Billions? You bought it? Okay.
Billions, yeah, I bought it right now.
Like with the filters that I have, I don't see Billions. I don't know why, but I'm not seeing that coin.
Because you're look.
And sometimes I think that
Look,
yeah.
your filters. What do you have here?
Yeah, I have
Same
the
stuff?
same thing. Yeah.
Okay, what about metrics?
Metrics, any socials. Let me just go get that. Yeah, no, yeah.
65.
1,000, the beast, minimum.
So somehow you don't have it?
Oh, let me see. I think on socials, that'll probably wrong. No, that's weird. But what happened? It's going up or not? Maybe.
It's actually gone down a little.
Yeah.
I'm starting to climb, it looks like. I closed it at 2%. Plus 2%.
We're at the bottom of the
What is it?
No. I'm not seeing any new coins that are worth it, basically. Are you still in the trade in billions?
What do you say?
Are you still on billions, like in trade? Are you trading billions?
I already closed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing new. Me Gusta is going up, well, not going up again, but it's stable. Like it's, that coin is so interesting.
Me gusta.
Like, yeah, remember the entry that I told you before, like at 52K, and then it shoot up to 120? Like right now, it could be another entry that it can shoot up to 120K. Oh, no, no. I don't know what happened to that link. The last link I sent you, don't click it. Okay, that one, yes. I sent a new one. Click on that one.
Okay, entry now. Alright.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting coin. Maybe it should up to 120K again. Psycho.
Me gusta.
Psycho, is stable again. Maybe we can buy it. We can trade with the coins that we know that are kind of good, right? Or at some point it made sense to buy them. You see, nothing comes up. Nothing that's worth it.
Huh. Bro, Papak has been going up like crazy.
Which one?
Papa.
Oh, really? Where is that? 2 million?
Look here.
Oh, yeah, that's good. But it's down now, right? You want to buy it?
I did not.
No, no, but you want to buy it, like now?
Not, I mean, maybe. Thing is, as you can see, this looks like boss.
A rock climb, yeah.
Yeah. Just straight up and one big red candle down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, probably not. Void. The void. How about this?
Let me see, bro.
Boy, doesn't look good.
Not enough volume.
Yeah, not a lot of volume. So maybe we just have to wait and scan the market on X and see what's going on there. Maybe some news, something interesting happens, and we can jump into a meme coin. That's about the new.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
We're gonna do an intermission again.
What happened in 2020, I would
Alright, here we go, guys. We're gonna mute ourselves. Here we go, intermission.
Intermission? Okay.
You've said that if you want to 10x your money, buy Bitcoin. If you want to 100x your money, buy Bitcoin with someone else's money. And if you want to 1000x your money, then buy Bitcoin with someone else's money and lever it. But for the average person watching who's probably a wage earner and not a business leader, what do you think is the best way to 100x your money? Can you still do it with Bitcoin, and what types of strategies can be deployed?
I think the best way to get superior returns, 100x type returns, if you're an individual, would be you keep your day job, and so you maximize the cash flow you generate via whatever your profession is.
Michael Saylor doesn't promote get-rich-quick schemes. Instead, he lays out a calculated path: earn steadily, spend wisely, and redirect every spare dollar into Bitcoin. The idea isn't to chase windfalls, but to play a disciplined, decades-long game with exponential rewards. For Saylor, Bitcoin isn't merely an asset, it's a revolutionary protocol for preserving wealth.
That Ferrari that you're going to buy is going to cost you like 6 Bitcoin. And so it's going to be $100 million Ferrari, right? If you look out 20 years. So you have to keep your job, unless you're insanely rich, don't splurge on the Ferrari, buy the 6 Bitcoin instead. And with regard to leverage, the intelligent leverage for the individual is generally long-dated, mid-dated mortgage debt. So if I have any kind of property, if I have a house, I would put a long mortgage on it, a 10-year mortgage, a 15 to 20-year mortgage on it, especially a conforming loan, and then I would roll it into Bitcoin. Because mortgage debt is not mark to market. It's against an asset which is fairly stable.
In Saylor's view, financial success is about delayed gratification. That dream car might cost you a fortune in lost opportunity. Instead, he recommends strategic leverage through mortgage debt, arguably the safest form of borrowing, used not for consumer spending, but for acquiring Bitcoin, which he expects to drastically appreciate over time.
The promise of Bitcoin and the Bitcoin standard is that every company can be well capitalized. Because if you simply start sweeping your cash flows into Bitcoin, or you convert your dividend into a Bitcoin buy, or if you convert your buyback of stock into a buyback of Bitcoin, then your enterprise value over time would double. And your organization would be valued partially on future expectations, but partially on the assets you own. And so you can imagine when 95% of the value is future expectations. When they become uncertain, 95% of the value becomes uncertain. But when half the value of a company is based upon the assets they own, right, then they have a built-in insurance policy or a shock absorber, and they have the luxury of being able to sit back and see how things work out, but without being desperate or taking short-term actions.
He extends the logic to corporate finance, urging companies to hold Bitcoin instead of cash or equity buybacks. For him, it's not about speculation. It's about building long-term resilience. When uncertainty hits, asset-heavy companies fare far better. Bitcoin becomes not just a growth asset, but a defensive one.
Every single crisis recruits a new class of Bitcoin believers. There's just a delay in between the crisis and the Bitcoin rally. So, for example, in March, Bitcoin crashed with everything else down to like 4,000 or 4,500. And I started buying it in the 9,000s or the 10,000s. And I remember when Bitcoin was 10,000 and the NASDAQ was like 12,000. And, then Bitcoin would rally up and rage, and then there would be a crypto crash and it came down. And on the other hand, here we are today, Bitcoin's like 96 or 97,000, the NASDAQ 17,000. And now we're in a big tariff crisis, and the near-term reaction is always the market cramps and everybody sells everything. But the long-term reaction is, if I had all my money invested in Bitcoin instead of invested in that company, I wouldn't have been affected by tariffs.
When panic hits traditional markets, Bitcoin initially falls, but it always rebounds. Saylor illustrates how global shocks trigger a rethinking of portfolio strategies. In his view, each crisis becomes a masterclass in why Bitcoin is the most adaptive and resilient financial asset ever created.
And Bitcoin doesn't have supply chains. It doesn't have all of the regulatory risks, the tax risk, the operating and the execution risk that you have when you have a business based upon providing products and services in a particular way.
You've said that if you want to 10x your money, buy Bitcoin. If you want to 100x your money, buy Bitcoin with someone else's money. And if you want to 1000x your money, then buy Bitcoin with someone else's money and lever it.
Here, Saylor highlights why Bitcoin is a different breed altogether. Unlike traditional investments, it's unburdened by logistics, politics, or labor. Its unique nature makes it both more volatile and more powerful, and when the world scrambles, Bitcoin stays open, global, and liquid.
It's an exponential process. When I was at MIT, I studied complex exponential systems, and they started with an illustration where they say, well, you have a pond, and there are lily pads in the pond, and it takes 30 days for the lily pads to spread across the pond, but they're doubling every day. On what day of the month will you notice you have any lily pads? It's a quick test of exponential math, but you realize the first 3 weeks of the month, you don't see any lily pads in the pond, right? And then you notice a little bit. And then in 3 days of the month, everything happens. And so I think what's happening here is there's a exponential phenomena.
Adoption is quiet until it isn't. Saylor uses exponential math to explain Bitcoin's viral spread. It feels slow at first. Then, seemingly overnight, the world wakes up. This silent accumulation is why he stays confident even when others are skeptical.
The secret of Bitcoin and the simple, elegant truth and the reason that it's spreading virally everywhere on Earth and the reason it'll keep spreading. So a lot of smart people in the world, they just want to keep their money. That's the secret, right? People buy Bitcoin because they want to keep their money. People are starting to buy Bitcoin treasury companies like Strategy because we've constructed a very elegant, powerful business model based upon digital capital that strips away all of the dozen risks that are plaguing every other well-run company in the world right now.
In the end, the message is simple. People just want to keep what they've earned. That's the underlying motivation behind the Bitcoin movement. It's not greed, it's protection. And as inflation, debt, and global instability threaten traditional systems, more people are choosing Bitcoin as their financial anchor. Through this journey, we've heard Michael Saylor articulate the strategy to 100x your money with Bitcoin. From disciplined income allocation and strategic leverage to long-term corporate treasury planning and enduring market volatility. He's not merely advocating a speculative bet, but proposing a new financial operating system, one where wealth can be preserved and multiplied in a digital, decentralized future.
And so investors are smart. They think, well, how do I get a return and avoid the risk and what's working? And, more and more are discovering our company every day.
You've pioneered the corporate playbook and you're giving it away. I know so many people are grateful. Any final thoughts?
Just happy to be on the journey with you.
Now it's your turn. What do you think of Saylor's strategy? Is Bitcoin really the best path to generational wealth, or is it just one part of a much bigger financial puzzle? Let us know in the comments below.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I want to thank you all for being here today. One of the biggest concerns I have with this whole discussion on AI is a failure to admit, first and foremost, that it does appear that in the next 10 years that the way that we have grown up and know life with AI will be forever changing. With that being said, there are a few differences that I think most people acknowledge in that AI lacks a few things, one being a soul, also empathy. And we are not gods or God, and so I think that we're playing a dangerous game, especially moving into a future that's simply unknown right now, especially if we do not essentially develop the first AI super weapon, essentially that's what this is, whoever does will essentially control the world. And I think that that's a very serious topic that needs to be discussed right now. But specifically to transhumanism and coupling of AI with humanity, what regulatory frameworks can be established to ensure AI-driven transhumanist technologies like brain-computer interfaces prioritize human safety and consent? I'm opening this up to everyone on the panel. I have a few questions, so I'd like to get through this, so just please limit your responses. Mr. B, if you want to go first, or down there, either or.
I'll just briefly say, Congresswoman, that there's been a lot of work done on AI governance by multiple bodies and entities. I just want to cite something that actually came from the Biden administration on this, about the applicability of so many existing laws and regulations to AI. And their leading regulators for 4 large agencies said before leaving office that basically we have the ability to enforce the respective laws and regulations to promote responsible innovation in automated systems, and that basically AI does not get an exemption from civil rights laws, from consumer protections, unfair and deceptive practices, fraud, so on and so forth. So we have a lot of policies that do regulate many of the fears you're raising.
Is there the possibility of regulation, though, that exists that would enable transhumanist enhancements that exacerbate social inequalities or basically financial inequalities, creating an elite class of enhanced individuals? I bring that up because we're talking about low-level jobs potentially being removed from the workforce, people that have and can afford the ability of, for example, implementing or implanting chips, given access to unknown amounts of knowledge, and essentially creating the first superhuman. This is a real concern. I know it might come across as funny to other people, but I am genuinely concerned about this. From a bipartisan perspective here, we're talking about humanity versus machine. Hopefully, in a flowery world, we would have it set up to where it could improve society for the best. But I'm also in politics, and I have a very, unfortunately, sometimes negative perspective on the world because I've seen the worst of humanity in this job.
So science fiction speaks of this a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people who think about this notion of haves and have-nots and how technology will exacerbate that. And that's going to depend on how it's available and how much money it costs and who can get it. Nina Farahey writes a lot about AI and brain interfaces and what we can do to protect humanity in that world. So I do recommend talking to her. She's the smartest person I know on that particular question.
Okay. Also, what role can AI itself play in monitoring and mitigating risks associated with transhumanist technologies, such as detecting biases in enhancement distribution?
I think a lot of the conversation so far, since ChatGPT came out, is about foundation models and how they operate and how they hallucinate and some of the shortcomings of them and the risks with them. But a lot of these problems can be overcome at the application layer. And Ms. Miller and I represent companies who build applications on top of many models. And so if you think about that framework, what you understand then is the responsibility of some of these outcomes, the responsibility of some of these behaviors isn't just left to the model, it's left to the vendor and the developer
how you train it.
of how you train it, how you package it, how you check for
Real-
issues and guardrails and all of that.
So real quick, I have one more question, just real quick, yes or no. Would either or any of you be in favor of the U.S. government through either the DIA, NSA, all agencies involved, Pentagon, even creating a super AI, I would maybe term it guardian AI, to actually train up based on our principles to defend the United States and potentially world against maybe a more nefarious actor like China creating the same super weapon, because AI can only fight AI. I think you guys would all agree with that, in an effort to defend the home front.
I think we can't do that yet.
Not yet, but maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future.
Okay.
Maybe, but I need more about the details about what that
Give
means
me
because there's a
both,
lot to unpack there.
Unqualified, probably, to weigh in on that one.
I'm supportive of any sort of sovereign AI that we think
Sovereign
makes sense.
AI would be a good name.
I think government alone cannot do it. I think public-private partnership should be required in this case because otherwise we will not be able to confront China.
Thank you.
That was very interesting. Okay, so we're back, guys. We're just going to close out the trade we have going. This one. And it's at -6. Let's just close it out. Forget about it. Move on. Look, paper has gone up. You see that? Paper up.
Yes, I'm here, bro. I'm seeing it.
Cool. We could have bought it even lower. Oh wow. I could have bought a little more.
Okay, so nothing new. Are you seeing something interesting in the market? I don't think so.
No, I've been scanning it and it's all dead for now.
Yeah, like, me too, bro. I'm sitting here just waiting for something good. It was interesting, the video, actually. I was listening to it.
That's another thing. We were making money when the volume was higher, and then as it started to dry up, we kept on trading and then we lost some.
Yeah, I think we have to stay away. Hey, by the way, did you claim your Solanas, your rewards on Axiom?
I did.
Okay. How much Solana did you win?
0.1 here and there. We just recovered 0.1.
Yeah.
Why is this coin like the swastika? It's like on top, and I don't know how to get rid of it. You see here, it keeps showing up. Like, dude,
You're
go
just
away.
sharing the YouTube. You're just sharing YouTube.
Audit, no.
You're sharing the wrong screen.
Oh, this one. Karma.
Well, me gusta is something with an app, right? You stay in that coin, right?
What is it?
You stayed on that coin.
Which one?
Me gusta.
No, I didn't. I got out.
Why?
I don't know. I
I
thought it
know
wasn't
what-
gonna do much. Look, it's still on the same level. That's why I got out.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take any chances. Yeah, it's just not moving enough. I don't think so. I don't think it's worth the risk.
Okay, so let's wait a little bit more because nothing's moving, like everything's kind of good.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's a good
And that's
time to just
weird.
relax, chill.
At this time, other days, there were a lot of coins to trade. Right?
Well, this is about the time when the Asian markets are starting to. Well, they should start waking up in a few hours. And in New York, Easter time, people are gonna start going to sleep in a few hours. Now is when people are starting to get off work, so you know we should
They already
start
closed
seeing
the
a little bit of
markets.
volume here. Huh?
They closed the markets like at 2 hours.
Yeah, but these markets are open, so
Yeah,
what I'm saying is in a few like here right now, between now and the next 4 hours, we're gonna see some volume coming in again.
So when people get to their houses, they start whatever.
Sounds like you
Yeah, let's just stop the stream right now. We can come back here in a few. If we see stuff moving again, we can start streaming all over. But for now,
Yeah.
let's call it a half day.
Yeah, it makes sense. Nothing interesting right now.
Yeah, nothing interesting. We're live for 3 hours. We got a few people on X, we have a few people on YouTube. So if you guys can and will, you should follow, like, subscribe, and keep an eye out because we're gonna be live pretty much all the time. You can see the different platforms. We got a Twitch, Kick,
Pretty much
YouTube,
every day.
X. So whatever your flavor is, whatever you choose. There's also an Instagram account, but we stream mainly on Kick, Twitch, X, and YouTube. So yeah, thank you for watching. We'll be in touch. Thank you for being here. Later.
Awesome. Bye, guys.